What's going on, everyone? Tyler Relph. I get a lot of questions about shooting. We do a lot of shooting in our gym, right? And just little tidbits that are going to help you with shooting. All right, so when I grew up, I played in high school. I was Mr. Basketball in New York, went to play for John Beeline at West Virginia, and I was recruited because I could shoot the basketball, right? Went on to play in college. I shot 43%, 43.2 my senior year, 94 from the free throw line. Some of the things that I always used to concentrate on, right, was one, staying in front of the basket, right, and always starting there first and then moving back. Okay, so out of everything that we do, and the next 4 things that I talk about that are going to help you with your jump shot, always start in front of the rim before you start shooting up threes. A couple things that's going to do. 1, it's going to help your form, right? 2, it's going to help you your confidence, and you're going to see the ball go through the rim. So a lot of repetition, right? And then these 4 things will help your jump shot.
All right.
Now I'm going to talk about shooting really quick and just some pointers that may help you with your shot. Okay, the first thing that we teach all of our players is to shoot through your guide hand. Okay, so if I was to drop that ball, right, what we mean by that is if this is my guide hand, I want to stay through my guide hand. Okay, so what you see a lot of players do is they shoot and then they peel, right, their hands apart. Okay, so by doing that, you're not staying through the basketball. Okay, so that's the next point. You want to shoot through your guide hand and through the ball. Okay, so those 2 things are going to always keep you straight. What we don't want to do when we shoot, right, is start to spread our hands apart. Okay, because that's how our shot will start going to left, going to right. You always want to stay through the ball, and I want to shoot through my guide hand. Now, the next pointer is going to be, right, one of the things I say is if you pitch, right, the most control you have is a fastball, right? So if I want to throw it over the plate, I'm going to throw a fastball, right? That's 1, 2 finger, thumb on the ball, right, you're throwing. That's your most control. So when you shoot a basketball, right, and I'm holding the ball, right, I want to keep these 2 fingers through the rim, right, connect to my thumb, okay? And if you watch, right, I let my pinky kind of flare at times, right? The last thing you want to do is have this finger and this finger, right, be the last 2 that have the ball, okay? So if I'm here, and what you see a lot is when people hold the ball like this, right, hand on the side, which we'll talk about next, is the ball peels to the side, right? So if I'm here and I start to come up, because of the pressure that's on this side of the ball, it peels to my left, and that's why shots will either go right for a right-hander, right, or left for a left-hander. So I always want to stay through, right, these 2 fingers. I connect all the way through, okay? The next part is your hand placement, okay? So when I grew up, it was the same thing. Everybody was always taught hand on the side of the ball. Okay, now, a couple things that does, right? I'm here like this. Like if I hold the ball here, it's not comfortable, right? The other thing that it does, I can feel pressure points. Okay, so my pressure points right now are this finger and this finger. Because what I'm trying to do, right, holding the ball here is I'm pushing it, then I'm trying to squeeze it to get it back into place. I want the ball just to rest in my hand, right? So I want a soft shot. So when we talk about hand placement, right, we're gonna put it a little bit on top, okay? So if you look right here, I'm putting a little bit on top, but what that does, right, is this almost just holds the ball in place. Okay, so right now, it's soft in my hands, right? I'm not doing this when we were taught when we were young, which is, hey, try to stick your fingers in between, right? So if you like watch Shaq shoot free throws, he's trying to shoot like this, right? I wanna let it rest. So as I'm here, let the ball rest, right? Hand is here, right? I wanna come up, I wanna shoot through my guide hand, right? And I wanna shoot through the ball, 2 fingers in the rim, connect 2, right, into your thumb. Just concentrate on those points. Do some of the drills that we have on our online academy, right in front of the rim. Concentrate on those things and see if you automatically don't become a better shooter. Now we talked about the 4 points that are gonna help you with your jump shot. Now let's go over what I was talking about getting in front of the rim. right? So you can shoot all around the rim, right? I want to get close to the rim. Now, the reason I want to do that is I want to work on getting the ball up and over the top, okay? I don't want to have a flat jump shot. So when I shoot, I always want to work maybe elbow, right above my eyebrow. Now, the techniques that we talked about are these, right? I want to sit my hips down, right? I want to have my hand placement. Okay, so right now, hand placement is here, just like we talked about, right? So when I go up, I'm gonna lift the ball first. So the ball's gonna start, right? So the last thing I want to do is start my body first and then ball, right, follows, because now I'm gonna shoot the basketball out. I wanna start, ball, and then body will follow. So now I have that correct flow and up. So again, hand not directly on the side, we want it a little bit on top, right? As I go up, we're gonna shoot through the basketball. So I'm gonna drop, right? I'm gonna lift the ball first, I'm gonna stay through, and we talked about 2 fingers. So right now, hand is here, I'm staying through the basketball, through my guide hand, 2 fingers through, I hold up. Now, to make sure that you guys are doing it right, we want to do 3-second holds, right? So as I'm here, ball will start it, right? So ball starts, I lift, I hold 1, 2 to 3, right? And that way, you are correcting yourself what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. So if I was to shoot the ball and I was to go here, now I know exactly what I'm doing. The best shooters, right, are self-correctors. Can you go from shooting a shot in the corner and missing it to getting that same shot again and making it because you corrected a couple things, whether it's your balance, whether it's the things that we are talking about. So one of the things that I tell my son all the time, right, whether he's shooting in practice or in a game, is I always just, the one reminder, say, through your guide hand, 2 fingers. Through your guide hand, 2 fingers. And that's gonna keep him, for the most part, straight at the rim. So again, be in front, we drop, I wanna lift ball first, and then I wanna stay through, and I'm up, 1, 2, 3, right? And that is gonna help all your players, no matter what age they are, right, stay through their shots, right, through the guide hand. It's gonna help their follow through, it's gonna slow them down, and it's gonna gain their confidence because they're gonna see the basketball go through the hoop.